Don't worry or even think about what you are good at. Your task is to simply allow presence to flow through you. And it will flow in a way of least resistance, to express itself perfectly through your body vehicle and mind. It will find the most perfect outlet without you having to worry about it. You see, if you think about what you should be doing in life, you engage the ego, the mental and emotional construct, keeping you in the comfort zone and in the mass consciousness. This cannot lead to a fulfilling and happy life. There is such an easier way to live, which is to trust universal intelligence, your true source, which knows exactly how to express itself through your body vehicle and the mind. Like water which flows with least resistance, so the presence will express itself in a way that's perfect for you. For example, in my case, it expresses itself through spiritual teachings. I've been doing this for years, and it's effortless and exciting for me. I just allow it to do its thing. And so the work is effortless, and based on the feedback that I get from my clients, spiritual support group members, and readers, it looks like the teachings are very helpful and often life-changing. For people with an athletic ability, the presence would probably give an inspiration to pursue some sort of physical activity, as that particular vehicle is suitable for it. For those with sharp minds, it might manifest in pursuing some kind of career in an educational field, for example. So if people would live like this, if they would allow presence to freely express itself through them, there wouldn't be any instances of people with distorted egos pursuing all their lives things not suitable for them, or going after people not suitable for them. Because when you allow presence to express itself through you, the mind heals. It becomes so normal, so rational, that you don't have those kinds of distortions, wasting your energy on things that are totally not suitable for you. So the mind must assume its true role, the role of being the helper of the source, rather than the driver of your life, which is totally not suitable for it. So allow the presence and not the mind to make the decision about your life purpose or what you are currently supposed to be doing. Only if the mind is the decision maker, you will feel doubtful about what you should be doing, or fearful, unsure, and so forth. That's because the mind doesn't know. It's not suitable for this kind of decision making. But once it assumes its normal role of being a helper of the source, like for example, you get an inspiration from the source and then you work out the details about how to go about it with the help of the mind. This is a good use of the mind, and it will result in its normal functioning without any distortions. The way you allow presence to manifest itself through you is this. Whenever there is any kind of temptation to engage in self-talk, stay present. Whom are you talking to? To the ego. There is no two of you. So in this way, you're training to stay in your true nature, rather than being lost in a false identity of the ego. Another important thing is not to strengthen your personality, which is the ego construct, through, for example, being very quick to defend your stance, or to quickly correct someone about things that are not important at all, yet the ego will make you think so. Especially guard against quickly correcting people when they seemingly misunderstand you. So when you do these things, your personality starts losing its well-defined boundaries. Boundaries is all about the ego defining itself, making itself separate from others. So the presence then starts expressing easier and easier through you. So it's as though you're making holes in your personality for the light of the source to be able to shine through it. Another way to allow presence to manifest through you is by not judging anyone and by allowing the source to show the truth about the person that you're dealing with or the situation that you're faced with. Judgment comes from the ego, from the limited mind, and therefore it's always wrong. It always has distortions. So it blinds you to what truly is. So by choosing to see a situation or a person through presence, you stop operating through the limited mind and you allow the source to start operating through you. If you want to practice to operate in this new way, and to allow presence to show you what you're best at, I invite you to join my spiritual support group. We meet every Sunday at 4:30 p.m. GMT on Zoom. Read more about this group below the video. So in summary, it's not your mind that should come up with what you're good at. The mind doesn't know. It's not suited for this kind of task of figuring out your life purpose. The mind is totally based on conditioning, genetics, culture, and so forth. It can only lead to a life of mass consciousness, which is average and unfulfilling. The way to truly understand what you're good at is to allow presence to manifest through you so that it shows what you're good at. It will flow through your body and mind with least resistance, manifesting a perfect engagement for you, whatever that is, requiring very little effort on your part, which will seem totally natural for you to do. With very little effort, you will be able to achieve great results because that activity would be perfect for you. So to allow presence to flow through you freely, don't identify with any mental or emotional structures, but only use the mind to work out the details of the ideas that the source gives you. So I really hope you will start living in this new way, which is the presence-filled way. And I do hope to see you in my spiritual support group. Read more about it by clicking the link below this video.